Are you scared of Donald Trump?
Not at all. He's an old, withered up liar, felon, criminal. Eventually, all of this will come to an end because guess what? He's not living forever. And he's looking pretty sad. So we're expecting that there'll be another presidential funeral from his own demise sometime soon.
Yes.
That scared you, didn't it?
It just shocks me. It just shocked me. So are you hoping for that or?
We don't ever hope for people to, leave this world. But when there's someone who carries such an evil message, it's like, enough. We're done. Go to the retirement home, have a critical event, do something.
Well, Trump, he won the popular vote and,
Did he win?
Well, he won the popular vote.
Did he win?
He won the election. I mean, are you
Did
denying
he
that?
win the election? I'm saying the same thing that his people are saying about Biden
Right.
in 20. Did he win the election? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he did.
What makes you suspicious of his election?
The backers he has. And who is that? Elon Musk, the richest man in the world. So did he win the election?
Do you think that we're living in Trump's America?
Oh, absolutely. And we will keep living in Trump's America and Elon Musk's America.
So do you feel like this is Trump's America now?
Oh, no. Do I feel like it's Trump's America? Oh, hell no. Not at all. Not at all. And, we have this popular vote thing and we have this electoral college thing. And so, if we're simply talking about a vote, right? We all had middle school where we had votes, right, for class president. And it was some stupid popular kid who would be voted in. We learned early that this happens, didn't we? But I'd like to have a thoughtful debate, go jump off a cliff. Okay. I'm not surprised. I'm very saddened and I'm kind of sick about it, but surprised. I don't know. This happens a lot.
Why are you here today?
I'm fighting for our democracy. I'm very worried about authoritarianism and the tech bro billionaires taking over our government.
Are you scared of Donald Trump?
I'm not afraid of Donald Trump, I think he's lawless. No one's above the law. He needs to be punished for his crimes. He committed crimes. And it's just a shame that he got reelected because he'll never see justice. But I'm not afraid. We're all here together. We'll stand up and we'll overcome this. We'll save our democracy.
And what is it about Donald Trump that you don't like?
His misogyny, to begin with, his hateful rhetoric. I'm sad about his threat to deport immigrants and migrants, and I think all people deserve to be able to come here if they want.
He says he's going to deport illegal migrants. Is that not the right thing to do?
Well, his definition of illegal and my definition of illegal are very different. He believes that you're illegal if you've just entered the country. I don't agree.
Are you scared of Donald Trump?
Oh, he's a maniac, but I'm not going to back down. I'm not scared. I'm scared what he's going to do to our country.
Yeah,
We're going back, and I don't want to go back. I'm fighting.
yeah, I agree. I don't want to go back to not having rights. I fear for my children and what this world will look like with what he can do.
So you're saying trust black women. Can you explain that?
Well, I have often thought that the bravest of us are the black women that have come forward to fight for democracy. And, the Kamala Harris campaign, I felt that we could have trusted her to keep us on the right track and continue to be a democracy, unfortunately. Enough of my compatriots didn't agree that we are now falling to fascism.
What do you think it says about America that 77 million people voted for Trump? He won the popular vote.
I think it says that we need to really improve our education system. Seriously.
Now, he won 77 million votes. He won the popular vote. What does that say about America?
I think it says that more people need to be voting because a lot of the things he stands for are things that are unpopular with the majority of Americans. So I think everyone needs to get out there and vote because everyone's vote is important. And we really saw that with this election because I don't think that he represents really what America wants or needs.
Yeah, I agree. I also think that our system and our democratic system was not built for everyone. It was built for white, cisgender, landowning men. And so when we see something that reflects that, it's also a need to reinvent the entire system and rework it.
And what crimes was he committing?
The January 6th insurrection. The Jack Smith report details all the crimes that he committed. He incited that insurrection. That's against the law. He shouldn't be allowed to be president.
Now, he won, obviously, the popular vote and the electoral college in November. Do you feel like you're living in Trump's America?
Being here helps me believe that I'm not living in Trump's America. I was very worried about that. More people voted for somebody else than voted for Trump. It won't be Trump's America if people keep organizing like this.
And what does the inauguration represent for you, the inauguration of Trump?
You know, I'm glad that it is a peaceful transfer of power. I mean, that is what democracy is. So, we're abiding by our laws. I'm here at this march prior to the inauguration. If they had this march after the inauguration, I might be a little scared to come, to be quite honest. But I'm here now.
And what's your least favorite and your favorite thing about Donald Trump?
It really bothers me that he was reelected. He's not going to be prosecuted for his crimes. He's not going to be punished for his crimes. I don't think I have anything good to say about President Trump. Nothing.
Why are you here protesting today?
Well, first of all, I cannot stand felon number 47, which is you know who, and I wanted to protest that. I love all the signs. I love that there's so many ages here. There's children, there's babies, there's older women. I mean, I'm an older woman. There's people a lot older than me, men of all ages. But the biggest thing is the new president that the United States has. I'm fearful. I'm very fearful of what will be happening to our nation. I'm fearful for myself, fearful for my grandchildren, fearful for my 4 granddaughters. I look at his cabinet he's picking. I don't know what's going to happen to our military.
So you're scared of Donald Trump?
Absolutely, I'm scared of Donald Trump. I'm afraid of his actions. The man, I mean, if I see him on the street, I wouldn't be afraid of him. I'm afraid of his actions.
Are you scared of Donald Trump?
No. There's enough people. There's enough people to resist him.
And for you, what does his inauguration represent?
Really a sad moment in our country's history. Convicted felon, misogynist, and horrible human being. I can't believe people voted for him.
What do you think it says about America and Americans that he won the popular vote, he won the electoral college?
I don't think it represents America. I think there's just a lot of people who were duped by him.
Is that the only explanation, they were duped?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why are you guys here today?
I'm here for my grandchildren. I'm here for my daughter. I'm here for women's rights. I'm here for black rights. I'm here for all of it, and not Trump.
Same. I'm here because I'm a mom. I'm here because I am a women's healthcare provider. I'm here because I have Black friends and LGBTQ friends, and I'm here to be an ally to all.
Now, he won 77 million votes, the popular vote, and the electoral college, obviously. What do you think that says about America?
They're scared. That's what I say. They're scared.
What do you think?
We're a lot more divided than I think we realized, and there's a lot more hate here than I think we realized.
So much hate.
And what does his inauguration represent for you?
I don't know. I'm not paying any mind to it. That's why I'm here today.
What about you?
Martin Luther King Day is what MLK Day is inauguration day for me.
It represents going backwards to me. Yeah, and losing rights.
Why are you here today?
Why am I here today? A number of issues. My primary issue is climate change. I've been a climate change activist for 35 years or so, but also pretty much every issue that is represented here I agree with, and particularly women's rights and reproductive freedom.
Are you scared of Donald Trump?
Scared of him? I'm disgusted by him. I feel like as long as I can get out here without risking my life because people depend on me, that I'll fight. And I don't think being scared is part of that. Depressed, disgusted, scared. I'm too old for that.
You think your life is at risk?
It might be with future demonstrations when she's in office, and they might. I don't like to anticipate trouble, but I don't think peaceful demonstrators will be as safe after next week.
And what does his inauguration represent for you?
Such a horrible step backwards into racism. Breaks my heart. Just breaks my heart that America has come to this.
Why are you guys here today?
I'm here today because I am a longtime youth activist for reproductive rights and gender justice. So it's really important to me that I show up along with, tens of hundreds of thousands of other people to demand justice in our country.
And I'm here because our equal rights are long overdue and should have been something that was here hundreds of years ago. And we're here to demand it because if we're not in the streets, where are we?
Are you scared of Donald Trump?
I am scared of the power he holds. I think that at his core, he is very weak and he relies on bullying people to make himself feel powerful. I'm scared of the fact that for some reason, people are so obsessed with him that they will destroy the systems of democracy in our country to please him.
What about you?
I'm not at all. Yeah, I think that all we have to do is stand truth to power, and we've seen social movements that work and override what might be attempts at dictatorship. And while it's scary where our country is going, I believe social change is the way to get out of it.
And what does his inauguration represent for you?
It represents the fact that we need to keep fighting. We're here today, 3 days before the inauguration. We're going to continue to be here. We do a lot of work with the Young Feminist Party, and we're going to be rapid response to all of the horrific things I'm sure he's going to do. So,
yeah, we're here and we're demanding because we're not going to just go away just because he gets inaugurated.
I came here to be on the safety team for the People's March, and basically just to keep my eyes and ears open. If I see somebody, a protester, let's say, being victimized or aggressed, kind of just intervene with that person and say, wait, we're here for joy. We're not here to argue. Very important that we don't. I'm breathing a little heavy because I've been walking fast.
Oh, wow.
But
and what do you think of Donald Trump?
well, I didn't vote for him. It's interesting. I'm a liberal, but I've always felt there was a liberal and conservative balance in America until Trump. And now I just feel like we don't know what's true and we don't know what's a lie. And I'm not camera ready, but
No, you're good. Are
yeah.
you scared of Donald Trump?
Oh, I'm not afraid of him. No, he doesn't worry me. I think some of the people around him worry me more because he has a certain circle of people who really in their hearts, they wish religious law was our law rather than our wonderful Constitution. We are a terrific country. I'm going to be 71 in March. I love my country. I love America. It's got its flaws. It's got a lot of things it needs to improve, but it's a beautiful country. We really are. And Trump, he's not the guy you would want to have a beer with at the bar. Who would want to talk to somebody like this?
Well, he won 77 million votes. He won the popular vote. What does that say about America?
Well, I'll tell you, people think we're divided. We're a lot less divided than people think. But it says that a lot of people feel somehow that they cannot join liberals, they cannot join Democrats, and they really can't, accept certain kinds of things. I really believe a lot of these people who voted for him probably in their hearts really feel aggrieved that Obama ever was in the White House, that Biden was doing the kinds of things he was doing. To believe that, for example, forgiving student loans harms me personally, if I can say this word. It's just bullshit. It doesn't harm me, and it doesn't harm anyone.
What's your least favorite thing about the man?
How can you pick one thing? His attitude, his actions, and he's dumb. He doesn't know things. The man has never had any political experience. You hear Joe Biden talking and his knowledge and his care. You have to have some feelings. You have to have some emotions. You have to know something. Joe Biden had 50 years of experience. Donald Trump's had no experience in doing anything in politics. He comes in, he's trying to run the greatest country in America. I actually want to leave. I want to leave America. The whole world rather, is laughing at us. You're from Great Britain? Are they laughing at us over there?
Now, he won the popular vote in November, and he won a lot of ethnic minorities and so on. Do you think you're living in Trump's America?
No, I'm living in my America because that's how I behave every day. You know, I care about my fellow man. I care about them whether they are Republican or not. That's evidenced by the fact that I'm married to a Republican. Odd, isn't it? But
Where's he today?
he's sitting at home. He's sitting at home a couple states away, and he's believing that in the world the pendulum swings back and forth, and this is natural occurrence to have a Democrat and then a Republican. But many of us understand that you can have that pendulum go too far, and I think that's where we are today.
It's not Republicans, it's that Republican.
It's that Republican. That's exactly right.
And what does Trump's inauguration represent for you?
Well, we're withholding our belief in a peaceful transition of power. So whether we agree with it or not, we have to remain peaceful, but we don't have to be quiet. We can continue to push for justice across these many issues.
Now, there are reports that there are fewer people here this year than in 2017 when there was a similar protest. Why do you think that is?
Well, there's an unfortunate issue is that many of the people who are MAGA Republicans are not well-off people, and it costs quite a bit of money to come to Washington. So they're going to sit at home and be happy and crack open their beer in front of the TV, and they're thrilled, right? They don't have to be here. They're just satisfied that it's done.
Why are you here today?
I'm here because there's been so many injustices that seem to follow along with this Trump MAGA movement. And we feel silenced, like people don't really believe that there are others that would care enough to say, hey, no, stop. Human rights are human rights. We're not going to go back. We're not going to have these taken away.
Why are you here today?
Oh, absolutely, to defend the rights of all women. There's so many competing interests going on now. How can it be that we are trying to hold women back, ban things that have been laws in our country for so long? I mean, we're talking about absolute basic human rights here. How can this even be a question?
Are you scared of Donald Trump?
I'm not scared of him. He's just a man. He's a stupid man. But he has so many followers who are like ravenous and ready to do whatever. And it feels like mob mentality. How can you think that this kind of stuff is okay, right? Like not giving equal access to all people to healthcare. Oh, let them die. How can that be what you stand for? And just the things, that legal issues that Trump has encountered through this. And he just keeps sliding by and getting more power from wealthier dudes. Just when does this stop? So am I scared of him? No, not at all. I don't care. But it's the movement that he is the figurehead for, which is pretty sick.
What do you think that his inauguration represents on Monday for you?
That's a hard one because a lot of people did vote for him, and a lot of people do believe that he is going to be some sort of a change. But the things we keep hearing are change, in my opinion, that only makes us worse, only makes us more paranoid, phobic of everyone and everything. So many things seem like, oh, well, that's a conspiracy now, or, oh, I don't know if you've heard, but people are concerned about the prices of eggs. And oh my God, the price of eggs is going up. And you're like, what? Is that really why you would vote for a rapist, a felon? Because you want cheaper eggs? Like, if not, please do explain it to me. I don't understand. The deportations, the anti-abortion, it's all just sick.
Were you surprised that he won the popular vote? Because he won a lot of ethnic minorities, black people, and particularly Hispanic people voted for him.
So he has really strong followings. And if you are following the people around you, you know, like the mob mentality, the sheep. So if you hear that he's going to do all these things, he's going to make your life so much better. Isn't it going to be great? Don't you want these things to be better? Well, yeah, I do want these things to be better. That must be the dude to do it. But it's just not true. It's lies. It's lies. He gets away with lies all the time, and so do his followers. So I actually don't know when you can stop the train. I live in a place that is very, everybody votes for Trump where I live, in my neighborhood and in my state. And it's hard to feel like everybody is voting against your own safety, your own livelihood, your own family. Is like, how can you be for that? I just don't understand.
Why are you here today?
I think that the injustice that goes on in America is kind of outrageous. I'm kind of a little bit sick that our representatives don't represent us. They choose to ban an app rather than face any of the problems that face us here as a nation, like school shootings, rolling back rights, the first time in our nation's history that that's happening. And I think it's a terrible thing that we're experiencing right now. So it's time to stand up and make our voices known.
Are you scared of Donald Trump?
I think that he has the ability to do a lot more damage than he already has in our country for division and for the world. So a little bit.
And what do you think his inauguration represents for you?
The turning point in American capitalization of the world, and I think it may lead to freedom if we all stand up. So.
And do you think that you're living in Trump's America?
No, I don't think so right now. I think that we all are a little bit concerned about what we see, all of the division. We have a bunch of people that think that they're on the right side of history, and we have a whole bunch of other people that say we're on the right side of history. And I guess the only thing that we can do is wait and see where we go.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want to watch more content, please subscribe to our new GBN America YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching GB News, the People's Channel, Britain's news channel.